There's a big one.
Look at it. Look how quick he is. Look how he's tracking around on the ground.
One of the most beautiful and most relaxed of all the mamba species you find in Africa.
What a snake.
Guys, Dingo here. I'm with my mate Beric Miller from SA Venom Supplies. Thank you for having us, Beric.
It's a pleasure.
Having the time of our life today. We've been milking deadly snakes, deadly scorpions, and we're in one of my favorite rooms with my favorite species of snake, the mamba. There are a whole span of mambas. Beric's allowing me to bring out, show you guys. I'm gonna show you every species of mamba you find anywhere in Africa. The first mamba, the East African green mamba. This is from where I come from KwaZulu-Natal, and they're one of the, look at it, coming on my wrist here. One of the most beautiful and most relaxed of all the mamba species you find in Africa. I absolutely love them, the East African green mamba. All right, next snake, in my opinion, probably the second most dangerous of all the mambas is the West African green mamba. All right, it's about to come out. How's these stripes on the snake, guys? Look at this west. It's got a massive head. The West African green mamba. Now we're talking Togo, Northwest Africa, places like that. And I want to swing it around quickly. Come around. Look at the yellow tail we've got over there. No, not up the hook stick, buddy boy. Not up the hook stick. There we go. Climb towards the tanks. Not my hand. Here we go. Look at this yellow tail. I just want to show you. The West African green mamba. Honestly, one of my favorite species of mamba. Look at the hood. You see a bit of a hood going on there? Wow. These snakes here, Dendroaspis viridis, magnificent snakes. Our next snake, the black-tailed Jameson mamba. There's a big one. I haven't seen one this big before. This is the third most venomous of all the mambas. And they're coming from up in Africa. I think we're talking Uganda, Rwanda, those kind of areas. Look at that snake, guys. Look how big that head is. And they're very alert snakes, so I'm being quite careful now. Any movement is going to freak the snake out. I'm letting it climb out. Don't come towards me. Go out towards it. But look at the black on the tail. You go that side, buddy. Look at the black on the tail. Isn't that incredible? What a magnificent snake. He's going through shed at the moment. So there's a bit of skin on him there. The black tail, Jameson mamba. He's also got a little hood there and some beautiful coloration around the scales. How's this snake here? Our next mamba, one of my favorite, I know I say that every time. Here it comes, is the yellow, what? Look at it, the yellow tail Jameson mamba. Isn't this a magnificent looking snake? And you can see it's slender, which means it's quick. Some of the best climbing snakes you can even, well, the mamba family, best climbers, best tree climbers ever. Watch here. If you keep really still, I'll try to see if it'll climb out towards you on the camera. No, it wants to come back at me. I know, you're gonna come straight up this hook stick in a flash. Look at the black on the top half of the body, and then look over here at this tail. My gosh, is that a yellow tail or what? This here has got to be one of the most spectacular snakes you find anywhere in the world, and potently neurotoxic. They will bite you first and then ask questions if you muck around with mambas, but you shouldn't be mucking around with mambas. What a special snake, the yellowtail Jameson mamba. All right, now we come on to this snake. Now you're going to be thinking, Dingo, East African green mamba, and guess what? You're wrongish. So this snake here was going to be described as its own species by a doctor who actually ended up passing away before he did it. This here was going to be known as Dendroaspis intermedius, coming from Tanzania. Now have a look here. Look at the coloration on that tail. Can you see it? It's almost orange. I think these are magnificently pretty snakes. They look slightly different to our East African green mambas, but the best news about them, this snake here has the weakest venom of all mambas. Now what does that mean? Is it going to kill you? 100% it's going to kill you. But it's going to kill you not as quickly as a black mamba or as the Jameson mamba or as a West African or the Wafrican green mamba. I absolutely love these snakes. Eastern green mambas all the way from Tanzania. Just have a go here. It's sitting so nicely for us. Have you ever seen such beautiful coloration on snakes like this? And so many of you will be saying, Dingo, I don't like mambas. They're deadly snakes. When you hear mamba, you think death. It's not the case. When you hear mamba, you should think respect. You should think beauty. You should think a whole bunch of things like that. I think mambas are tremendous animals and my favorite in the world. And how's about this mamba over here? This guy, is an eastern green mamba, but it's from Mozambique. I didn't even know these guys existed. Look at that luminous color. Okay, I'll let him look like he's climbing into a tree here. He'll get away from me a bit. Look here, buddy. And he's got a very slender head compared to the ones we get in South Africa. Let me bring the head closer to you. He's very well behaved. Hello, my boy. Hey, look at that head. Isn't that amazing? What a snake. I mean, you look at this snake. He is absolutely luminous, and his head shape is very different to the ones that I know back in South Africa, back in the east coast of KZN. He's just looking different. I want to bring his head up so you can see his head. You want to come back down. I know what you want to do. Let me just try and settle you a bit here. Look at that head. Isn't that an incredible snake? A Mozambican East African green mamba. And in my opinion, like some of the others, this is a different snake to the ones you find in South Africa. All the ones that you find in Tanzania that I'm going to show you as well. And what would a mamba countdown be like without the most infamous snake on the planet, the black mamba? Look at this. This is a big guy. Look at it. Look how quick he is. Look how he's tracking around on the ground. I'm gonna let him go for a second just so that you can see him move. The fastest moving snake you have anywhere on the planet. Here he comes around the tree. Look at him, look at him, look at him. Isn't he incredible? Look at that coming back. All right, big boy. I'm gonna swing him towards camera now. Let's go this way. Here we go, big guy. It's okay. And this here, guys, puts all other mambas to shame, really. They're super quick, they're super reactive, they're very nervous snakes. So when this snake sees something it doesn't like, it's gonna try and bite it, because that's what they do first. They'll bite and they'll ask you questions later. But in my opinion, ever since I was bitten by a black mamba back in 2003, I have more respect for this snake than any other snake on the planet. The infamous, the notorious, the magnificent black mamba. And that ends our countdown of all of Africa's mambas. Put your comments down below. Which is your favorite mamba? And show some love here to the guys at SA Venom suppliers who are risking their lives creating anti-venom from snakes like this to save my life and to save yours. We'll see you next time. Dingo out.